I want to use another test suite to demo the bulk import of a test case using CSV or Excel format. But how do we know the actual format of the file itself? We need to know the column names that should be there in the spreadsheet. For that, as a reference, I have used a grid view, which is nothing but an Excel sheet lookalike. So these are the columns that I have used in my spreadsheet, and in this spreadsheet we are going to add the details that we need, the test steps and the expected result, etc. So let's go ahead and I have it here, copy. We'll do a copy paste here to save the time. The title of the test case, and that's the title of the test case here. These steps. So because the first row has been occupied for the title, we'll have to use the second row for our steps as it was shown in the grid. Let's prepare all of that steps in place. We'll use the expected result now. Here that is. I'll leave the assign to as blank at the moment. We don't want to assign this to anybody. The test case will go as unassigned, and this state is going to be design. So that's the first state in the workflow of a test case. So yeah, we'll keep that as this. ID is going to be created by the system itself, so we don't have to worry about it now. So let's save this file, ensure that it's saved properly. Yeah, and we'll import it. Now for your reference purpose, I'm telling you that this is going to fail in the first import for an obvious reason. What I would like to show you is the error, that how you're going to read the error and how you're going to fix the problem in your spreadsheet. So back to your test suite, click on this import, choose your file. I think it says loading up to iCloud. Yeah, it's done. And hit import, confirm, and there you go. The first message that it has, it is complaining about work item type, test step, and step expected. It's really easy to understand this message. In this case, it says that on your spreadsheet somehow you missed the work item type. What it is trying to tell me is that you're asking me to import something into the database, but you're not telling me what type of work item it is. Is it going to be a user story or a feature or a pick? Just tell me what it is, right? So we need to tell this that we are going to import a work item type test case. So it is complaining about this. Not having this column has resulted the failure. So that's work item type. In our case, it's a test case. So yeah, we have to define what type of work item it is. So that's the first thing. The second error says that it is missing a test step. What it's saying is that there are actions available, but we need to know the sequence of this action and a corresponding expected results to it. So let's go ahead and create a column again. I want it to be this side, so let's insert here and we'll say test step. And we'll say sequence is as 1 and this is 2. So that is sorted. The third error it says is step expected. Now I do have that column here as step expected. However, I have this additional text as a result in here. So let's take this off and save this file again. We'll leave everything as is. Because the error was specific to these columns, I have made the necessary changes. So we have a format in place now. So we understand that this is going to work. Let's go ahead and re-import the file. Still loading. Yeah. import, confirm, and it has imported all of it. Let's go ahead and add few more test cases to the same spreadsheet and update the existing test case there and see what happens, because there is also a possibility of you updating the existing test cases. So I'm going to create another test case with the title here. The work item type is test case. That's the title of the test case. Step 1. And I have, okay, so this is step 2. In fact, so I put into the wrong place. Yeah, step 2, and now we have the expected result. Right, this is going to be the design state. So another test case being added. Let's update the first one. Open mapping document and verify the fields. Okay, it says that field data should have let's say source to target information. Source to target information, like that. So this is just, I have added a test case, another one, and then updated the existing test case. Let's go ahead and add another test case so that we'll have multiple test cases in place. But before we import, because we are modifying this test case by adding a few more details to it, if we keep this field blank, it is going to create a new test case. So if you're saying we are modifying an existing case, we have to provide an ID to it. So let's find out what was the ID for this first one. Yeah, that's 113. So we are going to add 113 here as test case ID, ensuring that it goes and picks and update the existing test case. So let's save it and re-import the file. Choose a file, still uploading in iCloud. So yeah, it's done now. Let's import this, confirm, and there you go. It says 1 test case updated, 2 test cases created, which means, yeah, there is an update to an existing one. So that's good. Take a look at the test cases, the details we have added.